we have some fantastic news. There's been an update for Boosteroid, the application on macOS, Windows, and Linux operating systems, as well as some other applications. But this is the macOS application that has received an update that I'll be showing in this video. It's saying update application for stable operation, so we're going to update. We're going to click on update here. And it's going to download the Boosteroid DMG file. So we're going to click on that. Then we're going to drag Boosteroid to applications. And it's going to say, do you want to keep both? No, but we want to replace because we don't want to keep the old one. So this is 1.5.6, the version number. And then it should be installed. So we go to Boosteroid. And then we click on open. Okay, so here is the update. Version 1.5.6 released on the 27th of April. Fixed, changed default values for brightness and contrast. Added section video settings in overlay mode, in which you can select a preset for lighter video mode or adjust the video settings manually. This is such an amazing update, if it's what I think it is, because this means we'll get the proper contrast video settings in the application, which previously was only on the web browser version, and that was the main reason to use the web browser for me, was the nicer contrast. But this should make the game look so much better if it's working the way I think it is. Going to connect to the server, so let's see which server we get. Hopefully it's a closer server to our location. We will see. I think it is better. Let's see actually. It looks a bit washed out right now, so we're gonna see if we can actually change that. This is good. We're connecting to a local, very close by server. And how do I change? Oh, here it is, default. So this is you can either do the bright, which is a bit brighter, default, and custom. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it was before. This was quite washed out looking, right? So then we see custom. This is a bit darker. This is the washed out one that I don't want. And this is the normal one. This is the good one. So this looks really nice. Let's see in the game, so I can definitely confirm. I think this is the nice one actually. This is the one that looks a lot better. Overwatch League started yesterday, in case you didn't know. Worth watching. Yay! Yay! Overwatch League tokens granted. Nice. So this is what I got from watching the Overwatch League yesterday. But as you can see, the colors are definitely improved. It's looking so much nicer now. Wow. This is fantastic news. This is the best news I could have hoped for. It's exactly what I wanted from the update. And it's so nice to see that they've already updated this. Okay. So yeah, you can see the color saturation is so much nicer now. Look at these colors. They look so much more saturated, so much better than before. I love this. And we're going to load up a game. We can load Assault map, maybe. Or we can load Tilantis. But yeah, it's looking so much nicer now. This is great. I think I'm just going to stick to using the Boosteroid application from now on. There's no real reason for me to use the web browser version unless I want to stream directly to YouTube, which is a very good feature. So I do use that from time to time. There's also some other news actually. Boosteroid is getting some new games, which I will be covering in another video, but the most important game for me personally is Mordhau, which actually got a release on the Epic Game Store for free. So if you collected this game for free, then you'll get the opportunity to play it for free, which is great. And yeah, you can see here the colors are looking so much nicer. Wow, that is looking beautiful. That's beautiful. This is the graphics card. I'm using the medium settings and it's looking so good. But if we look at the Mordhau trailer here, this is coming to Boosteroid.
Has the child reconsidered my offer? She would thrive with Talon's resources.
Looks like a really nice game.
For everything wrong in this world. Ify will never join you.
If she cannot
Yeah, Mordhau looks like a really interesting game. It's a fighting game that is kind of like playing in the old times, you know, with sword fighting. You defend your you don't defend the castle, but you it's like a sword fighting game. Not sure what happened there. What happened to our Doomfist? But yeah, you can see the colors looking so much nicer now. And we can go to the settings. We can look at the. Let's change some of these settings to make it look a bit better, and reduce the input latency a little bit. Hopefully. Yeah, that feels a lot better now. And yeah, it's smooth, it's responsive. This is Boosteroid, this is what I always wanted. This is perfect. So we can take this high ground here. Kill the monkey, hopefully. This is so good. I'm just so happy to be able to play Overwatch on my Mac, and the game looks so good. This is such a happy moment, I have to say. Yeah, Boosteroid is just so nice now to use. They're doing all of the improvements that are making the service just perfect. You see that? My aim is actually really pretty good because the latency response time is good as well. It's really great to see Boosteroid just continually putting changes that they need to. I think I'm really rooting for them to actually succeed and be the best cloud gaming service, and actually they deserve to, really. It's amazing what they've done, like starting from nothing basically. They didn't have any prior server structure or graphics cards like Nvidia had that advantage. Xbox had the entire Xbox division to help them. Boosteroid didn't have any of those things. Boosteroid was just already amazing, even without those advantages, which is really great. And it's getting Mordhau as well, which was a game that came out on the Epic Games Store. This is the nice thing with Boosteroid Cloud Gaming. You can get so many games for free just by collecting the Epic Games, and a lot of the time they do come onto these cloud gaming services like Boosteroid. Okay, I'm not sure how that Reaper survived. I guess it should have shattered. Yeah, it's feeling good.
Score 0-1.
The only thing I can suggest now is hopefully we will get the streaming to YouTube. That would be great if you could stream to YouTube directly from the application. And it just feels great. I'm definitely going to try Mordhau when that comes out on Wednesday. And there's some other games as well that are coming out for Boosteroid.
a shame that would be.
There's a bit of sad news with the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So it's been blocked by the CMA. We're going to see how that develops. But we are still getting the Microsoft games on Boosteroid. For sure. Because they've already made the 10-year deal, so it's not going to cancel that. As far as I can tell. As far as I can understand. So when you're playing against Bastion, it's quite difficult. If you don't know he's already on the enemy team, then if he takes you by surprise, then it's really quite difficult to deal with him. Yeah, I need to stop doing this. I keep just jumping in, but I should go through the top right route actually. I should take the high ground and try to get a better position. Oh. This isn't going very well. Well, I got the Bastion. It's good enough for me. I think I'm gonna probably leave. Oh, this guy's top 500. Sinister. Let's see. What did he get top 500 actually in? Oh, he's a master player. Okay. Let's go top right. Farah probably has ult. Why is this tracer always on me, okay? Go for someone else, please. GG. But yeah, the game looks fantastic. Perfect. Let's try. Let's put the settings up to epic. See what happens. I think it might struggle a little bit, but let's see. I don't really need to play epic. It's mainly just to show you that the colors look really nice now, because Overwatch is a very stylistic game. And it's a lot to do with the colors of the game, so it's really important that you have these the vibrancy. But we can also, if we do have a dark map, we can hold escape, and we can show advanced we can go to video setting, then we can go to bright. That's if the map is darker. But these are both not. This is a bright map, so I'm not going to do that here. But you can see brighter is that. So this brightness is set to 0, but I can set it all the way there. But it's basically unplayable like that. So it's nice that they give you all these options. You can actually change manually all of the options. So this is contrast is set to what? Contrast is set to 1. Okay, so that's the default, but we can increase that, and it changes the look of the game almost completely. You can also change the saturation, like that, but the game is going to look weird, but yeah, so that's how the game looks with maximum saturation. You don't want to play with that, but it's kind of an artistic feel to the game, gives kind of an artistic feel. So we're just gonna stick with the default. Default looks perfect. I am so excited for the 4K. It's gonna be so amazing. And people who say that you can't play cloud gaming games with FPS could not be further from the truth, because you can. You absolutely can.
Just keep that coming.
Kind of got saved by Reaper there. That was nice. So as you can see, you can actually adapt to the latency. It's not impossible. It makes it a little bit harder to play with latency, but you can get used to it, for sure. Oh man, come on. It's so difficult to land Doomfist punches, and it's not even the latency, it's just they've done something with his punches so that it's really harder to land them. Nice, got the play of the game. And there we have it. That was Overwatch, running with the new Boosteroid update. Make sure you check out Boosteroid and subscribe to the Boosteroid Discord. Sorry, not subscribe, but join the Boosteroid Discord group. And there you can find a lot of offers, like discount codes. As you can see here, Mordhau is now available on the service as well. Let's check out the trailer. Sorry, it's not available yet, but next Wednesday it will be available on Boosteroid. It's a really nice looking game as well, actually. Very authentic looking, and it's a very unique game as well. It's not your average shooting game. It's kind of like Battlefield except with swords, kind of. Is the closest way I can describe it. But it's also very similar to Chivalry 2. And Chivalry, I actually got Chivalry 2 as well for free from PS Plus. But this is great if you want to play on cloud gaming. This Mordhau is kind of, I think Mordhau released before Chivalry 2. It's kind of a bit older, but it's very hardcore as well. It's more very PvP focused and very competitively focused. Like your timing of your attacks and your parries with this game is so important. And yeah, this is coming to Boosteroid. It's quite a violent game as well, but it's very authentic looking and very competitive focused. And it's quite a large game as well, so it's great that you don't need to download it with Boosteroid. You can just play right off the bat. Let's put the sound up. So that's Mordhau. Very interesting looking game. There are also some other games that will be coming to Boosteroid as well, which I will cover in another video. Let's come out of Overwatch for now. We are going to end session. Definitely 5-star experience. So you can see library. These are the newer games. Oh, it's already been added. Okay, Mordhau is already added. Nice. I didn't realize it would be so fast. Okay, so Chaos Gate, Raven's Watch, Boundary, Mordhau, Scarf, El Hijo, Townsmen. These are the newest games since the last update, which was Dying Light. That was the last game I covered. But we can also play Mordhau now. That is fantastic. And it's on Epic Games. So let's give it a try. Let's play, click on play actually. You've reached session limit. Okay, I would like to end that one. So let's check which server we are connected to. We are connected to local one. Nice. And yeah, Mordhau is just a super interesting looking game. It's going to ask us to install the UE for prerequisites. So Mordhau does actually run on the Unreal Engine 4, which is a really advanced graphics engine, as you probably know. One of the most used game engines. Redfall now available. Okay. Hoyoverse Honkai Star Rail. Okay, so this is now available as well. This is on Epic Games. Okay, so we are going to be checking out Boosteroid. Mordhau, be wary of Seymour. So with Mordhau, you do actually have to play through a tutorial at the beginning, which is kind of annoying for me because I've already played the game before on a different platform. So I hope it doesn't force you to go through the tutorial. Let's go, let's fight, quick play. Okay, that's great. I don't think we have to do the tutorial first. We can do Brawl, we can do Invasion. Let's just do Brawl because we want to try to get into a match as quick as possible. There's also the server browser, you can see here. Wow, up to 64 players, that's crazy. That is like Battlefield. So it's a very wide scale, large scale battle that you have. And it's all depending on your ability to time your attacks and dodge and parry the enemy attacks. And just finding up the openings. You can play as these different classes. I'm guessing mercenaries they're called. I'm just going to click the default knight. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm spectating actually. Okay, but the map looks like it's not loaded fully. Like some of the textures seem to be missing. Let me just check the graphics settings here. Yeah, it's running at the full resolution scale, so I'm not sure why that is the case. I think it's just loading in the textures, but that's fine. Wow. Let me check my graphics settings. There's quite a bit of texture popping right now, so we're gonna take a look at that. It will show here medium settings. Okay, we want that to be on the max. So what is the easiest way to... generally don't want motion blur to be on, because that doesn't give you a competitive advantage. It actually gives you a competitive disadvantage. But we're going to put the view distance, because we don't want the popping. That's quite important. Let's just try for now to put these on high and see if that changes the textures and stuff. Lens flares, I'm not sure what that is. Okay. So that's all been applied. Yeah, the game does look a bit better now. Yeah, it looks pretty good now. Okay, let me actually change the aliasing, temporal aliasing, anti-aliasing. This is recommended because it removes dithering and improves the quality of other rendering features, but in turn introduces some blur and artifacts during fast movement. Okay, so it can give you a competitive disadvantage if it introduces the motion blur, but it does make the game look a little bit better as well. So yeah, this is Mordhau. Definitely give it a try. If you've got it, if you collected it last week, I think it was last week, or is it this week? I think it was last week. It was free with Epic Games. So a lot of you probably already have this game if you collected it with Epic Games. There are also some other games that came to Boosteroid. Victory. I'm not sure which of the other games I have ownership of, so I'll have to see, but I definitely want to check them out at some point in the future as well. But you can see overall, okay, so we can vote for the next map. Let's vote for Stalingrad. I just remember a funny moment from Peep Show, Battle of Stalingrad, and the main character is trying to make small talk, and he's talking about the Battle of Stalingrad and making a really funny analogy. Peep Show is such a good show actually. I just got reminded of that show by this game. It's a really funny show. I think it's finished airing. They're not doing any more seasons of Peep Show that I'm aware of. Let's go. Okay, so this is block with your right click. This could actually help me get better at Reinhardt actually, because it's so dependent on your timing. It's like training for melee. So some characters do have bow and arrows. Is this guy on my team or is he an enemy? How do you even know which one is on your team? I have no idea, but I'm just gonna attack everyone. So right click, nice, I killed this guy. Great sword. So I can charge, but how do I actually charge? That's what I want to do. Can I actually ride the horse in this game? That's what I want to see, is horse riding with sword. That is so cool. If you can, oh you can. Yeah, this guy's riding a pig. If you can ride a pig, then you can definitely ride a horse, right? If I'm dead, do I not respawn? I guess once you're dead, you're just dead for the rest of the round. It's kind of like Counter-Strike in that sense. I hope the rounds aren't 12 minutes because that's long. Oh, you can respawn actually, but you can also change your class. Let's see what the bow and arrow guy is. Which one is the bow and arrow? Okay, protector is more like tank, I guess. It's like you play with a shield. Do you get a shield? I think probably. Yeah, so right click, but you don't actually you can't actually hold it like Reinhardt. You can only use your shield for a little bit and then it goes away. But you can also kick people with your F key. I want to know how you charge. So how do I actually... Okay, yeah. Timing this is really hard. It's a very difficult game, very hardcore. That's the first impression I'm getting. I don't think I can protect my teammates. I can only really protect myself. So it's not like Overwatch in that sense. It's not like Reinhardt. It's more like Brigitte. Team damage. Okay, this guy's on my team, so I don't wanna harm this guy. This guy's on the enemy team, right? No, this guy is he on my team? Why is he looking at me? Oh, this is team damage. Okay. Okay, so you can actually throw your... If I use my middle click button, then that will do some different things as well. But you have to definitely time every one of your attacks, like your right click. You can't waste it. I think this guy's the enemy. I'm the red team, right? Man, it's so hard because your field of view is actually taken up by your shield, and it's hard to know when they're attacking you. I still don't even know which one is my team and which one is the enemy team. Let's go, victory! You are literally 5v1 trolling Huntsman. I hope that's not for me, dwarf. So there we go, that was... Oh, you can change your camera perspective as well, nice. That was Mortal. Give it a try for sure. How do I exit the game? Oh, quick game. Exit to desktop. Okay, there we go. And there you have it, my friends. That was Mordhau. If you're into chivalry, this is probably the perfect game for you. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, that's also coming out soon. I hope we do get that on Boosteroid, that would be great. Honkai Star Rail, I hope we get that on Boosteroid sometime. Looks like a very interesting game. Okay, let's exit the session. Let's exit this. There we go. It was a good experience. And yeah. So these games are all on Steam. Mordhau is the only Epic Games one. Scarf, what's this? Scarf is an atmospheric and emotional journey about what it means to be a hero. An adventure game, mixing puzzles and 3D platforms. Explore beautifully crafted worlds and discover your true destiny with the help of a dragon-shaped scarf. This looks like it has really nice visuals. I really like the artistic style of this. Let me take a look. Scarf. Okay. Okay, we are running out of space on the video, so this will be the last. I'll have to end the video here.
Shaped scarf. Create a bond with the scarf and unlock new abilities that will allow you to master exceedingly difficult platforming challenges. Glide, hook, and slingshot your way through 3 colorful and magical worlds.
This game looks really nice looking, really nice visual presentation. It's very simple but nice. It's like Journey and...
Hidden within the levels lies the story of the world.
It's like Pathless.
It is up to you to find fragments of this story by searching for those secret places.
Yeah, I like the look of
Would
this.
you be able to find the links?
That came out in December 23rd. Okay, we're going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll be back with more Boosteroid content. Boosteroid is definitely becoming the best cloud gaming service out there right now. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you. Make sure you comment if you have any questions. And join the Boosteroid Discord server as well for discount codes and things. Yeah, there we go. There's also doing giveaways of games, so make sure you participate in the giveaways.